The state says it broke up an oyster poaching operation that involved a rideshare driver, and the alleged poachers are now accused of several violations.
Authorities say they hired a driver who didn't know what he was getting involved in. Drew Mickelson from our Seattle sister station has the story tonight.
This happened on April 18th. The beaches around Potlatch State Park here along Hood Canal were packed with shellfish fans, and also 4 poachers and 1 hired getaway driver.
This is the oyster.
Becky Ryan's been shucking oysters on Hood Canal most of her life.
Scrape all that off as much as you can get it.
She knows and obeys the law.
We have licenses. We just paid $80 each this morning to get them.
And has always been frustrated by those who break the rules.
There's not enough people to watch all the people that come out here.
She is shucking oysters into a small container.
Sergeant Matt Jewett
Right now he's digging clams with a rake.
is a Department of Fish and Wildlife game warden.
To get the sneaky ones, you have to be sneaky.
While on patrol in mid-April, he spotted something fishy.
I saw some people with some 5-gallon buckets and they were moving fast.
He tracked them back to a van with about 500 oysters inside.
In the back of the van, they had a big container full with hundreds of oysters in one 5-gallon bucket, and then in the middle of the van, they had another 2 buckets.
4 people were cited and fined for harvesting without a license, not properly shucking oysters. They had way more than the 18 oyster limit each, and hundreds of the oysters were undersized. Each person faces more than $600 in fines.
They admitted it. They actually admitted it, and they apologized over and over again about the quantity they got. So, which tells me they knew what they were doing.
Sergeant Jewett says the driver of the van was a hired rideshare driver, paid hundreds to take the crew from King County out to Hood Canal and back, and he had no idea what was going on.
I've had people change clothes, go back out, hide, have spotters, all different things like that, but I've never had a ride share.
If you go to the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife's website, you can find out all the rules about shellfish harvesting. You can find out when you can legally be on these beaches, and you can apply for a license. Along Hood Canal, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.